over the world via our social media handles such as YouTube and Facebook and Rstv Online. We are on GoTV, channel 142, and of course on Star Times, channel 113. These are the platforms, and follow this program, and also drop your comments if you like. Well, today we're going to take a look at the political crisis in Rivers State. Power struggle between Wike and FUBARA intensified months after the governor assumed office. This further degenerated into serious political crisis, which has ever got Rivers people awake with their two eyes open. There's no day that ever passed without one breaking news of the Rivers Assembly threatening impeachment or something. Rivers people are saying, what could be the end to the crisis that has bedeviled Rivers State? So joining me today on the program to take a cursory, is it cursory or an in-depth look at today's program is no other person than a former council chairman, former chairman of Degema local government area, Dr. Tony Fedemo.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you once again. Okay,
so we're also going to be joined by an eminent Rivers son, of course, an elders, is a member of the Elders Council in Rivers State, Chief Davis Ekanya, who will be joining us soon and very soon as we make progress on the program. So do well to join us on all our social media handles, and then also drop your comments as well. So Tony Fedemo, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
All right, in your opinion, why has Wike vehemently opposed the second-term bid of Governor FUBARA, in your opinion?
Well, the facts are very clear. He knows that FUBARA today, FUBARA, the executive governor of Rivers State, has this innate belief that he has been mandated to do those things that the people have been yearning for, connecting every community in such a way that commercial activities, employment activities, employment will be created and all that. And so he has, today he's been embarking on legacy projects never thought by his predecessor. And they are scattered everywhere. And these are projects that require a lot of finances. He, with his large heart, is ensuring that those projects are finished at a record time. And as it were, should I say his godfather? Should I say his oga? Because that's the word he usually uses, that his oga now feels threatened that if this governor is not checked, he could even surpass, way surpass what he has done for the people of Rivers State. And so all these are strategies to stop him before he surpasses him. And I must tell the people of Rivers State and the entire world that the kind of legacy projects that FUBARA has put on ground, no one has ever dreamt of it. But we believe the plans were there. But maybe it's the fund or the political will, and now he's doing them. Wike, as you know it, the Honorable Minister, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, he is in charge of the Rivers State House of Assembly. He's not just in charge there. Everyone there, he put them. And when you go to the local government areas, all the local government chairmen were brought by him. As
the Supreme Court sacked the other fellows.
And the Supreme Court sacked the ones that came through
the governor.
Through the governor. You will agree with me. A governor whose House of Assembly, the lawmakers, are always against. The chairman, they don't even attend his programs. How will such a governor survive? But to the glory of God, similarly FUBARA, God has always supported him, and Wike wants to stop him before his time. For us, Rivers people, we want him to come for a second term.
All right, so you want him to come for a second term.
Yes.
Now, let's take a look at this question. Considering Wike's touted influence in the APC and his closeness to Mr. President, why do you think Governor FUBARA is chosen as a leader of APC in River State?
It is crystal clear. You know, of course, I have contested twice and I've won twice. I've also been a civil service commissioner. You cannot be in another party and be in charge of another party. It's not possible. As it were, Wike is not a member of the APC. FUBARA has defected to the APC. And so, by the APC constitution, I understand that the governor is the leader of the party. If the governor is the leader of the party, it is by providence. And so he is the leader. Why the fight? Why should another party member come and be fighting another man in his own party? So if, my thinking is this, if Wike wants to have a say, highly respected minister of the federal capital, if he wants to have a say, if he wants to have a strong voice, let him go and join the APC. But in this case, even when he joins, he will be behind. He cannot be the leader.
So let me just throw this bait at you. The last I checked, you are a member of the PDP.
Yes.
Are you, by happenstance, a member of the APC, or you are just paying lip service to it?
Well, first I want to thank PDP to have taken me from first tenure as executive chairman, second tenure as executive chairman, then later being appointed as a civil service commissioner. But I made a vow, because I do not believe in injustice, that wherever Siminalayi FUBARA goes,
there you go.
There I will go.
Politicians are people of double speak. When you make a vow, you have to keep to it.
I am not one of those persons. And you know, his scorecards are clear. This is a governor that do not mind where you come from. If you have a need, he's at your beck and call. If the people say they need connectivity, bridges and good roads and all that, he provides. If the people say they don't have general hospitals, that the ones they have, he goes there, he does it. What of education? What would you mention that FUBARA is not perfect?
Dr. Tori Filimo, I'm getting signals that my other guest is already here, so we'll just take a short break and then bring him in so that we can have a full house to talk about this all-important program. Okay. Join us again later. With SNB. Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with
Garden City. There is pleasure in the treasure base of the nation.
Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship.
in River State?
Well, naturally, Governor FUBARA is the leader of APC in River State.
The implications?
The implication is that we will have fairness, we will have a disciplined person at the helm of affairs of APC in River State.
Does it not include displacing the minister from being the leader?
How can minister be leader?
Maybe that's his fear.
No. His fears are not founded. His fears are not founded. He knows that a minister is not supposed to be the leader of any party in the state. Minister is like any other. Okay. When other ministers were there, was governor not the leader of the party? Was he not the leader of PDP in River State?
Maybe he's leader general now, so he doesn't want any other person to be leader.
Please.
All right, so I also asked Dr. Tony Philemon on the touted influence the minister has in APC, and of course his closeness to President Bola Tinubu. And the question I asked Dr. Tony Philemon, that why the choice of Governor FUBARA as a leader of APC in River State?
Governor FUBARA, a governor is an automatic leader of the party. That is constitutional. That is entrenched in our practice as politicians. So a minister is not the leader of the party in any state of the federation. So yes, he could be close. Minister could be close to president. That's personal. But when it comes to party affairs, you have the governor as the leader. You have the national executive directing the affairs of the party. You have the state executive directing the affairs of the party in the state. And governor is to supervise to make sure that the party succeeds in elections, because that is the main thing.
All right.
So I just can't understand why personal relationship, this personal relationship, somebody is not even a member of a party. I don't know how he can metamorphose to becoming the leader of a party. I don't understand it.
Joseph Wike cannot become
never
leader
be
of APC in River State.
What about he joined?
I was the first chairman of APC in River State. Me. And Governor Mechi was the governor. Governor Mechi was in PDP. It was me that convinced Governor Mechi to come over to APC. And as soon as he came over to APC, he took over leadership. I was reporting to him.
Okay, let's move past this level. The last I checked, it is the British Constitution that is largely unwritten, and it is called the Magna Carta. It's largely unwritten. These days, politicians seem to be having the same Magna Carta-like agreements.
It will not work.
written.
It will not work in
Let
Nigeria.
me make my point.
Okay.
Not written agreements and all of that. They know it by heart or something. What is this agreement between the governor and Wike? The supposed agreement between the governor and Wike that the minister is always talking about it. That Governor Fubara accepted not to run for a second term. Please, Dr. Tony Philip.
Well, that was just a political.
Have you by chance cited the agreement?
I have in
Okay.
passing cited it.
Or it is actually written?
That's what they say, but anything can be written in any form. At the time, you will remember that that was the time when they were trying to bring back the governor back to the office after the emergency rule. That kind of agreement wherein if you look at the lines, you will discover that Governor Fubara did not object to anything. He just kept quiet. Do you want my wife? Take.
Do you want my children?
Do you want my children? Take. He was doing that. And
but the minister has always said that this agreement was reached to before the president.
Mr. Minister did not see reading between the lines. A man tells you take his wife, take his children.
No, we are not talking about the 8-point agenda.
Which other
that was
one?
brokered. This is
This is the new one, isn't
yeah,
it?
the new one before the condition before he assumed office again after the what did they call it? The suspension.
See, that condition does not work.
Cannot hold water.
It does not work. A condition that only 3 persons sat down to decide for us in Rivers State. How does it work? We want the governor to return.
And he's going to return.
And you are telling me that somebody sat somewhere to say he shouldn't return, should do one tenure. Who is that?
I don't know.
Who is that? Does he feed everybody in Rivers State?
You see,
He has the ear and eye of the president.
No, even the president himself. Even the president himself, with all due respect to Mr. President, president is president of the country. President himself is standing an election. And he should work his way to his second tenure and leave us in Rivers State alone. We want Fubara to return for second tenure.
That's it. That's it. Let me say this.
Oh, now that is the turn of an German, it will be one tenure.
It will be one tenure.
It's a lie. Did Nyesom not do 2 tenures? Did Amechi not do 2 tenures? What is that?
This appears to be pre-election agreements and all of that. So
it will not work.
Were there agreements? What is referred to as an agreement was a one-sided thing because Fubara decided not to partake. Whatever you say, because it is clear. Because Fubara knows that the people of Rivers State and the residents of Rivers State are behind him.
But when they say whatever they say, it doesn't really go down well with me.
Let me
because
explain
if you say, it means that you have agreed to
No,
it.
he did not agree. He did not agree. What was his input? No input. You know why? Because he wants to watch. He knows
Because
that
he
knows that the people and residents of Rivers State are with him 100%. All the projects he has gone to commission, have you ever seen mobilization? But people are trooping out en masse.
Because he who continues in ignorance is guilty of all crimes which ignorance produces. If he will say to all that they were telling him. If this is agreed to
let me cut it.
Please do.
See, we had a situation that was
Very bad.
It was strange that an ex-soldier will now begin to rule us by fiat of Mr. President. So it was a difficult situation. And if Mr. President, that time Mr. President was not sure that Governor Sim Fubara was going to come to
APC.
So he wasn't sure. So minister was busy telling him, oh, I'm supporting you for a second tenure, I'm supporting you for a second tenure. So that could be why he had the upper hand in drafting that agreement.
At the time.
And if somebody who is loved by his people and has the urge to return to govern his people, you present something, he will tell you, okay. But I was not there, and I don't think that FUBARA agreed to those ones. If he said FUBARA agrees to them, let him say what FUBARA agreed to. Did he himself not do a second tenure? Did Amechi not do a second tenure? We had Upland for 8 years, 16
years of the Upland.
Of the Upland. Then you now have a riverine and you say you should do only 4 years. It's not going to work.
It will not work. It will never work.
Me. I'm saying that it will not work in this state. It will not work in this state.
All right. You see, let me just say this. You will agree with me that in the days past, it used to be Upland and riverine. Later, it was now reduced to senatorial district. Now, the Uplanders in their various senatorial districts, they've gone 16 years from the same language extraction, 16 years. This is the first time the last senatorial district, a riverine man is coming on board, and you say he should not do his 8 years. What kind of justice is that? He will do. And if there is a claim that FUBARA accepted all those letters in that agreement, they should show us where he endorsed it and who witnessed it. There's nobody.
All right. On that note, we'll just go on another break, and when we return, my guest will tell us why there seem to be cracks in the pro-Wiki assembly group. These days, we hear that some of them are calling for a ceasefire and a conflict between Governor FUBARA and Wiki. Join us again as we take a holistic look at the supposed ceasefire appeals from the assembly members. Stay with us.
Stewardship with SNB. 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 Stewardship with SNB.
Welcome back. This is still Stewardship with SNB. My guests are Chief Davis Ikaya, Rivers Elder, and Dr. Tony Philemon, former chairman, Degema Local Government Area. Gentlemen, welcome again to the program.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Philemon, let me start with you on this segment. Why do you think some assembly members are now calling for ceasefire in the conflict between Governor FUBARA and Wiki? Are we beginning to see break in the ranks or something?
The truth is that they know that they have a lot of skeletons in their cupboard, they themselves. That, as it were, they were compelled to do what they never intended doing. I will speak politics now. It appears they did it for bargain. It appears they did it for political bargain.
But could you explain that?
And I'm going to explain that. A few months from now, we'll be talking about primaries and what have you. Who is going to give them the ticket? Don't forget, 75% of them swayed to APC. Who is going to give them the ticket? It's the same FUBARA who is number 1 in the APC party. And so they did this thing.
Is it a party that will give them the ticket?
It's a party that will give them the ticket. First, before, as an aspirant, before you go for primaries, there must have been undercurrent things, because that's politics for you. Now, they did it just so that they can be called for a bargain. Now, they have seen that they have misfired.
So can they still be trusted? Can they still be trusted?
They cannot be trusted, because these 4 members who are now saying, who are now suing for peace or reconsideration, they are sent by the same people. Look, we have heard.
Maybe before the week
how do we remedy it? More of them will still come out. How do we remedy it? We could be on serious fire. So you people go. You know, a man from my local government came. That's the person.
Yes.
I supported 100%. Ensure that he won. Without consulting us, he started fighting for the governor. A peaceful,
your representative.
Yes, a people-loving governor started fighting him. Now it is time for re-election. They are now doing like, we are making peace. At the end of the day, when the peace is made, please give us ticket. They will not, I am saying it again, you will not have any ticket. Even when you have, we will fail you.
Chief, over to you. Some assembly members are calling for ceasefire.
Yes, I think that there is an expiry date for every situation. This dictatorship that Nsomeke planted in Rivers State has an expiring date, and we are beginning to see these things expire. I agree with my brother that they could be doing it for political gains. For instance, Agbangofi, whom I sponsored in the assembly.
The man representing Andoni.
The man representing Andoni is now working against my own interests. Because he knows that I am with FUBARA, and he's working against that interest. So you can see that, and I don't get quiet because I know that there will be an end to it. Because finally, we'll go back home and test our popularity. So when we get back home, like the primaries, where will they come from now? Don't forget, I was the first APC chairman in Rivers State, the pioneer chairman of APC in Rivers State. Whatever APC gained in Rivers State, I was instrumental to it. I contributed to it.
All right. Now, let me borrow from what Dr. Philemon said, that those of them who are now suing for peace from the assembly, maybe bargaining for something. Yes. But they have never acted independently. Could it be that now they are acting wisely and independently because they have seen reason to be on the side of FUBARA?
I just told you here that they are not acting independently. They are sent. They are not on an errand. Please, we have.
That's a mere conjecture.
It may not really be a conjecture. The truth is, they have misfired. How do we remedy it? And these are steps to see that remedy comes in. But I don't know why we should be so how do I put it? We should drop some ego to come and tell Rivers people to say, look, we misfired, we were misled, because they know that the sole administrator, whatever they needed from the Rivers post was given to them, and those things are not accounted for yet. They know, yet they are pushing for the governor's impeachment. Oh, why didn't you have not brought in budgets? Which budget?
They also rejected the 100K gifted them by the government.
Well,
maybe
that's
because it's too small.
maybe me, I was looking for it. I don't know why it didn't
Some have
give me.
argued that if it was 100 million,
They would have accepted it. Now, see, let me also say this. The governor has a budget with him that has not been exhausted. Why push him to bring a budget? Is it not the governor that will decide when to put in supplementary budget if need be? I have been the chairman. That is the procedure. You can't compel him. Now they are sounding budget. What of the one the National Assembly did? He is running on that one, and so let them allow him to do it. They also mentioned the appointments of commissioners. Is it they? Are they now doing the job of legislating, making laws, and also governing the state? They should tell us.
Legislative functions and executive functions.
At the same time.
All right, Chief. In what ways has Governor FUBARA misappropriated funds? Because part of the accusations was that they said he gross misconduct, misappropriation, impropriety, and all of that. So in what ways has the governor misappropriated funds? Or what are the likely wrongdoings of the governor, as you see?
I don't believe that FUBARA misappropriated any funds.
Amewula and his co said so.
Yes, they said so. They are lying. They are lying. They just want to call a dog. They just want to call.
It's untrue.
FUBARA a bad name, so that
to hang him.
To hang him, or so that people can sympathize with them. But they are lying. Okay, the sole administrator for 6 months, the one the sole administrator gave them. Did they publish it? Has the sole administrator given an account of whatever he did? Or are they saying that the National Assembly doesn't have the powers to approve budget when they were on suspension and the governor was also on suspension? It was the National Assembly that did that oversight function and approved that appropriation for FUBARA. So they cannot, and they don't have the powers to revisit that matter. They don't have the powers to revisit that matter.
So, yeah. So, which of the 8 allegations leveled against the governor would have convicted him if the what do they call it? The suspension or the impeachment process had taken off?
Honestly, truly speaking, in its entirety, they are all nullity because they are not founded. They are not founded on good records. Major complaint there is a constitutional breach about budget, right? The man is working with the budget that the National Assembly gave. So there's no breach there.
The National Assembly
there's no breach there.
The budget.
None will hold it.
Then the State Assembly is now wanting to nullify what a National Assembly did. Is that our constitution?
Okay, this question is to both of you. You can answer them the way you like. There was peace, relative peace, before Governor FUBARA was announced 001. And this didn't go down well with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Could this be the reason why we are now back to the trenches? Dr. Philip?
It is, I will say it's one of the major reasons. Because we read in the media on the, we also heard over the radio that, look, if Governor FUBARA wants to defect, I will approve it. I will ask him which party to go to. Even your own child, once the child is 18 years, there are things you cannot decide for the child.
That's true.
And so, how can a governor, an executive governor of an oil-rich state like River State that can control 6 other states, his predecessor will say, don't move to anywhere until I permit you to do so. Where does that work? Where does that work? And so the governor has every right to defect to wherever he wants. You know the good thing? The governor, if you may recall, some time ago, we were not there. You are barred from going to Abuja. You are barred from meeting the president. But God makes a way where there seems to be no way, and which was why even Fubara never thought of it. That if I defect to APC, I'm going to be the 001. He never thought of it. But it has happened because it's the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes.
Chief, 001, could it be that when Tito Kocha got a call from the national chairman of the party, APC, and came down here in Government House to register Mr. Governor as 001, he ended up offending Mr. Minister. Do you think that Mr. President actually instructed, advised Mr. Governor to defect to APC with the sole aim of picking up a second ticket? Or it was the governor's volition?
Well, I was not there in their meeting, so I cannot say what they discussed. But I want to believe that the governor did the correct thing. See, right from MPN days, we have always been with the center. In APC, we were with the center. APC won at the center. So we were with the center. That was why I spoke to Amici to join us in APC, and he did. And I'm very grateful that he did. So now Fubara did the correct thing by joining APC, which is this party at the center. Now, Fubara knows, and me, I know, that the Upland River State has done several years in office, and this one that an German is now governor, he should do 2 terms. If they don't allow it, it's going to bring a lot of problems. So, in fact, he himself, the minister, was saying Yendeba. So why is he speaking? Why is he double speaking? Why is he speaking from both sides of his mouth? If you say Yendeba, you've given to yourself, and Amici has taken 16 years. This man wants to do only 8 years, and you are quarreling. Why? So I'm thinking that he became so scared that Governor Fubara has smarted him. He thought that he would be the one
To take him.
that would take Fubara to Mr. President, and then still continue with the control that he wanted to control. But God, in His infinite mercy, provided another source for Governor Fubara to meet with Mr. President. And now Governor Fubara is now in APC, and all of us are back to APC in full force.
Okay, now this question is to Dr. Tony Venable. When the minister was taking a tour around the 23 local government area, mammoth crowd came out to greet him in all the LGAs away. Are they also reverse people?
Rented crowd.
Let me answer that.
No, are they reverse people?
First,
if they are reverse people, then where are the reverse people that are on the side of the government?
I want to tell you, most of them are rented crowds. What they do, that's
from
why
neighboring states?
From neighboring local government areas and neighboring states. That's why he insisted that the local government structure must be his own. He knows that the local government funds will be used to mobilize people. For instance, if they are having that kind of his program,
you have been there. So
yes,
you know,
I'm telling you now. If he's having that kind of his program in local government A, even B people, C people mobilize to that place just to show the crowd.
You know it works.
I tell you, see, take away the local government chairman. Let us see the number of persons that are following him. Some of the persons who are following him to say they are this and they are that, in their various wards and villages, you will not find 5 persons following them. I can tell you that for free.
All right, so do you...
I'm thinking that the followers of Fubara are peaceful.
Very peaceful.
They are mature. They want peace. They want development for Rivers State. So they are not brats like these other people. So, and I can tell you, those crowd that you saw was rented. Okay, why did they cancel going to Andon? Why didn't they come to Andon?
We hear they were accusing him that he didn't do anything for the Andoni people.
No, he would have come for Andon. Who was accusing him? He would have answered the question on the field. Why didn't he come? Why didn't he come? See, there are those crowds you saw are rented.
They are rented.
And they are paid to do what they are doing. And you know that there is hunger in the land. So any small availability, people try to take the opportunity. So when you see a crowd like that, they are paid. And when they are going back, that's when you will know that they are paid. Because they will be asking for their money, asking for their money,
Yes.
asking for their money,
That's
asking
what
for their money,
happens.
asking for their money. And the man has money. So
Okay.
he can pay.
With the help of the local government chairman.
Mm.
who are
Yeah,
also
the local government
sponsors.
chairman now are
They are the mobilizers.
I'm mobilizing for him because he nominated me. You see, let me just say this. We cannot play God and survive. Anybody that tries to play God, God is God. God is omnipotent, God is omnipresent. You can't play God and survive. So people should be careful how they play God. Oh, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am this. Whatever I say is what will happen. Who told you that? Who told you that? Even your own children in your house, you cannot say whatever you say
You can't say it.
will be the one that will happen. Because you can say something, you can even send a child to go and do something, and when he gets to the road, he does something different. So when you play God, when you try to assume that you have so much power, you have so much this, you have so much that, you know?
All right, gentlemen. This question is: you have been a state chairman of the APC.
Yes.
The APC national seem to have the back of the government.
Yes.
Do you see it continue?
I want to thank them. I'm thanking the APC National Working Committee for supporting Governor FUBARA and for recognizing Governor FUBARA as the leader. I want to specifically thank the national chairman of APC, because that is the correct thing to do. We cannot all be doing wrong things and expect the country to
I'm also joining my
progress.
voice to that.
So I want to thank them for doing the correct thing. FUBARA is the leader of APC in Rivers State, being the governor of Rivers State. And we love FUBARA. Me. I'm one of them. I'm one of the elders that are standing behind FUBARA. Let the minister showcase his own elders. How many they are? Who are they?
Interesting. So you want to add your voice to that question, the APC national backing the government?
I'm thanking them with all my heart. Because ordinarily, we were thinking this will not be the case. But they have come time and again that he is the #1, he's the leader of the APC in Rivers State. Look, let me now borrow the song of Mr. Governor. If you want to follow Tinubu, no follow corner. Now, seeing FUBARA tell me something. That is wonderful. Why are these persons following corner to say they are for APC or for Mr. President? Let them come and join the party.
Why is Mr. President silent over the current crisis? He broke out peace between the duo before now. Why is he silent? This is for both of you.
There is time and season for everything.
You know that our president is a political mathematician.
Yes.
He's also calculating, he's also observing. I'm sure that at the appropriate time, he will lend his voice. But you can see that money failed the minister. But the minister thought that because he's a minister of FCT, because he has so much money, the national executive will back him to be leader of the party in the state. But that hope failed when the national chairman himself sent to Nokocha to come and give 001 membership card to Governor Simonalayi Fubara. So people should not play God. I keep saying it. Because there is a limit to every human being. There's a limit to which God will allow you to perform, to act. So I think that we should just allow the hand of God to work in Rivers State. It's God that chose. The minister said it was a mistake.